the media sites. Don't say the names.
Hey, hey, hey,
Hello, beautiful
good
people.
people. It is your country boy,
And your city girl.
Eric.
And Elaine.
Yes, of E Squared. All
Mm-hmm.
right.
Thank y'all for joining us. It's another Thursday.
Yes, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome.
Welcome.
Yes,
Welcome. Did we give the church welcome? You're welcome once. You're
you're
welcome
welcome to.
twice. How many of y'all remember that? Remember that church welcome?
Yeah,
But we're excited to be here. It's
glad to
another
be here
Thursday.
with you guys. If you
Yeah.
haven't, if this is your first time again, go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button and that old notification bell so you can know when we're going live, which is
Mhm.
normally on Thursdays.
Yes.
Thursdays at 9 p.m.
That's it.
Yes.
And this is it's been a pretty good Thursday.
Yes, it's been a
We
wonderful.
we've had a busy Thursday,
Yes.
but busy's good.
It is good.
Busy's good, and especially when I'm with you.
I'll take that all day long.
Yeah. Take that one.
All day long. All right. See, look, we got some feedback. We had you see tonight on the Heal Thy Relationship series. We got some questions that we're gonna deal with tonight.
Yes.
All right. Just a couple, and we
Just a
want to
few.
hear what
Just a few.
we really want to hear what you guys have to say regarding it too, because hands down, y'all make it live, y'all make it pop, right? Y'all
Absolutely.
make it pop.
So you know what to do, of course. Like Eric said, make sure you tag somebody, depending on what method of media you're using. Get
Yes.
somebody in the room with us, right?
Yeah, we're gonna give them a little time
Absolutely.
to come on in.
Because we always think it's a joy. We bring the joy ourselves, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a blast
Either way it goes. But
Either way.
we do like the dialogue and the
Yes.
participation. So that's always keeping it hot and pumping and pumping. Did I want to say pumping?
Okay, that's gonna be one. That's in the questions. That's in the question. You talking about hotness and pumpingness,
Pumping, popping, all of that.
everything.
Yeah.
So, what you tell the folks to do?
Tag somebody.
No, you tell them get the drink.
I do tell them to do that. Look at you. All right, Mr. Johnson. Y'all know what to do. Get your drink, right? Get your nice beverage of whatever
of your choice,
whatever you like, right? Because we are, of course, having the late night, the evening, and we're winding down, right? We're winding down for good conversation on our Heal Thy Relationship series. And I know for me, I think, I think my day was pretty good. How are you feeling today, Eric?
Yeah, it's all right. It's
You
all right.
right?
I'm ready to jump into these questions.
You ready?
And hear what the folk got to say.
He's ready.
Hear what the people got to say.
He's ready.
Now, what's interesting is we have our team of daughters. You will be hearing these questions, and it's real. We keeping it real. Children was one of the things that that is a concern for folks these days as well, going to school, whether the homeschool or not. Elaine, graduated four of our children so far. We got one more to go next year.
Just
Whoop
one.
whoop to Reagan.
One.
Yes. And and
Yes.
and we gonna shout out to the team, to the Evan, the Reagan, the Jessica,
The
and the remote team. Yeah. All of them,
all of them,
the
wherever they
the
are. Our optimizers,
Angel
our
and Zoe.
helpers. Yeah,
Yes. They were optimizers over 10 years ago, and now they are on the East Square
that's right.
uh, team.
That's right. That's
Hmm.
right. Expanding,
Family
enlarging.
Dynasty. We want to say hello to our IG folks. We ain't even said nothing to the IG people, man.
Hello,
Sorry about
beautiful
that, y'all. We
people.
love y'all. Glad y'all
Right
are
here.
on. Do we have any comments on there?
We just have Eduardo who joined.
Okay. All right,
Hey,
Eduardo.
Eduardo.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Always
Yes, sir.
awesome to have Eduardo and our Brazil family and friends
Yes.
from all over. Y'all make us light up when we see you in the chat.
Yes.
So
Yes.
come
Yes.
on in the room. Share
Come
it
on
with
in the room.
somebody. Yes.
All right, because the stuff that we're talking about, you're gonna wanna. It may be some questions that you have, and we'll take a couple last questions now. I will announce that we will not be on for an hour tonight. All right, we won't get on for an hour tonight. We got some feedback on some people who say they have. Well, this is what they said. I didn't say it.
What they say.
They
What the
probably
people
on
say.
right now.
What the people say.
Said that they have OCD. So, you're going to have
ADD.
the ADD. That's what they said. ADD. That's right.
The other
Them alphabets,
the
boy,
other
I tell you.
alphabet.
You
Yeah.
got so many alphabets. But yeah, so they mentioned
expressed.
that hey, maybe y'all might want to shorten that up a little bit.
Yes. They said it's the content is awesome, but they just can't maintain.
They got to watch it in segments.
Yes, they say they need parts 1, 2, and 3. So we thank you for your feedback. And you know who you are, our valued friend. And of course, if we always say, listen, we're always doing this because this is our passion. This is what we do. It's our assignment. We love this. We love talking about relationships. Because why? Because we didn't have anybody to tell us about how to do relationships.
Didn't have the curriculums, didn't have the PowerPoint,
Didn't
have
have
the certifications.
No. And how to do relationships well.
How to do them well.
Yeah. So of course this is why we do what we do. So we want you to let us know if you have any suggestions or tips or things that you want.
Things that worked for you. It may work for somebody else. One of our events we had years ago, where we had marriages ranging from like 3-4 months, newlyweds, to 30 and 40 years.
Yeah.
In one room.
Years was, I don't think they got that far.
No, they were in their 50s or whatever, and some were in their 60s.
Yes.
But yes, they had it was interesting to see one of the older couples, one of the seasoned couples.
You said that.
You got to have my back now. Come on now.
I got
what
you.
What happened to help me?
Way back now.
Okay. So one of the seasoned couples mentioned that they learned something from the younger couples. Yeah. And that was awesome. Mm-hmm. They realized that they had to let their flame kind of fizzle a little bit or whatever. Yeah. And just seeing the younger couple, they realized that, hey, we need to step our game up a little bit.
Yeah, they were inspired. But that's actually the way that it should be.
Hands down.
Right. We're all still learning. And
getting better and keeping each other accountable to a healthy relationship. Again, that's what our deal is building a positive relationship culture in our community, y'all. So anyway, are y'all ready to get into these questions?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I am.
Get ready.
And we'll just do a few.
Yes.
We had several.
Yes.
But we have to select a certain few, but we're going to go with the first couple.
So the first one is, how much sex is enough sex?
Did you really want to start with that one?
We just need to go on and
Get in there, huh?
get in there,
Okay. All right.
handle it.
I thought you was gonna save that one for, okay, but all
No,
right.
because look, we have situations where relationships, sometimes we can get in a rut, right? Sometimes we get in a rut,
Mm.
and we're raising kids, we're working, we're running around the soccer, and well, no, let me be real. To my life, to 4-H, running around to co-op, you know, um,
Grocery stores.
yeah, grocery stores, Home
Home
Depot,
Depot, Office
yeah,
Depot.
yeah,
I mean,
just depot, you know, just keeping it real.
yeah.
You're busy, you're doing things or whatnot, and sometimes you might be a little too tired. Your physiology changes,
Mm,
um, uh, your whole makeup kind of changes a little bit.
right. I mean, because we already talked about before in another segment on how, when life happens, right, we are all changing.
Mm-hmm.
We are not the same. You are not the same man that I married
Hands down.
26 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You're better.
I'm gonna say it real quick.
No, I'm teasing. But yes, he is. You're better. but really, we're all changing. I'm not the same woman.
That's right.
Because we should be growing.
And I'm still working on it.
All right. Anyways, but we're all still growing, and we're still
Yes.
making our strides in life. We're doing, we talked about it last week, where we're meeting goals, personal goals. We're meeting professional goals. And we're all doing these different things, and it can easily be something that we identify ourselves in a certain way. And some of us talk about being in an identity crisis or midlife crisis. I'm just saying somebody, whether here or out there, somebody is dealing with that. But
This is the hush and look. All you men out there, when things get a little dicey, this is what you do: hush and look.
but yeah, so you're right. And some people even say that it can get boring, right?
Yeah.
That marriage can actually, marriage has its phases where boredom can actually set in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with that?
No, I don't agree with that.
Hmm.
I agree with. I agree. Yes, that can happen.
Okay.
But when you live intentionally, choose to live intentionally,
Yeah.
and you get out what you put into it.
Mhm.
Hands
Absolutely.
down, you're gonna get out what you put into it. Now, there's one thing we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing a pop up where we'll talk about even fostering the missing your partner,
Hmm.
right? Fostering that through contact less.
Right. It's
Uh,
called the no contact
no
rule.
contact rule. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Practicing that a time or two, just getting that in, checking it out, seeing how to how to, because sometimes when something is so accessible, or when we just get familiarity breeds
Continue. Yeah.
contempt. So you get to the place where you get complacent and whatnot. So if things are not working, or if things seems to be fizzling out,
Mhm.
um, uh, what kind of gas you to put in the tank? Are you maintaining
Yeah.
the relationship, which is your vehicle that you're taking this journey through life in, right?
Right. Right.
Right.
I totally
So,
agree.
and then what kind of gas you putting in?
Yes. So are you going to deal with that question?
Yeah, so, all right. So,
How much?
I want to say, okay, who we got? Who we got in the chat? Do I have
Or do
somebody?
we want to
Let
come
me
back
see.
to
I
that?
want to get. No, I want to get something. So we got a few people in.
Mhm.
Hey, what's
How
how much is enough?
sex is enough sex? Okay. So
Well, I know you waiting on
why are
me.
we stalling?
You waiting on me
I
to say something.
no, I mean really, that I don't want to go because I can get real philosophical and talk about it from a different perspective. But yeah, I think sex is of course a beautiful thing,
Yes.
and is there really a limit? Is there really? Can we say that there's just too much of a good thing? Is my question. Anybody, any witnesses out there? No, but really, I mean, I think that depends. It depends on the couple.
Yes.
It depends on what the agreement between that couple is. And not to say that you have to sit down and have an agreement like okay, this is our how we're going to consider what is quantifying enough, however you want to say that. But no, it's just looking at it from being able to communicate about it.
Right. Hands down.
I think that's the most important thing.
Have the conversation, and as you have the conversation, you are able to begin to discover those areas, discovers those, what your partner likes,
Mhm.
or whatnot. But give us a call on that,
Yeah.
because if you're experiencing a sexless marriage, there's ways to get around that,
Yeah.
right? That was a deacon I used to play
Okay.
called Deacon Halifax.
Oh boy.
Deacon Halifax used to enter and say, he would say,
Get ready, y'all.
Deacon Halifax is the name. Really, churches is the game. Understand? Don't put nothing in the plate you can't get out the gate. Understand? So he is talking to a couple of young guys, and they were sharing some information, and they was asking, say, what is it that causes relationships the um, the
To
relationship to fizzle, the spark in the relationship to fizzle, the flame to go down.
Mhm.
I say, well, gentlemen, Mr. Deacon Halifax said,
Deep.
Deke said, well, it had everything to do with y'all trying to keep the fire burning with the same log.
Mm.
Just like you tend to fire,
Mm.
just like you tend to fire, you need to add. Now, I'm not saying add. What do you think I mean when I say add?
I mean, I think you need to try try different things. I
We're
think
talking
that
about
it's adding spice. It's tending to one another.
tending to one another. Okay, I can get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're not talking about, because listen, somebody told me to put, say, hey, would you consider? How would you feel if your wife put a stripper pole in the bedroom? Well, according to my preferences, according to Eric, like, why would that be in the throne room?
Mhm.
Because if I'm a king and she a queen, I didn't marry that type of woman. So no, I don't need that.
Mhm.
Now I'm not gonna yuck yo yum,
There you
right?
go. There you go.
But
To
we're
each his
not
own.
just giving. I need to each his own. Let me
Yeah.
give you this disclaimer. We're not responsible for any broken bones, anything that we've shared. We're not responsible for any broken furniture
Right.
or the expansion of your household.
Right. Right.
All right. So it's up to you on how you deal with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And so, adding another log, all of that definitely will help in the conversation,
right,
because what does that mean to that couple, right?
right. What does it
You
mean?
have to be able to understand, what your partner needs, what they
Mhm.
want, what they desire,
Mhm.
and you are meeting that need.
Yes.
And even with the amount of, what that would look like for each couple is their own.
Yes.
But I still say limitless.
You heard it here, America. Instagram, you heard it here. So you see,
Hey.
I have a big family. You know why.
Okay. Now you're not
Anyway,
gonna blame it all on me. But anyway.
yes, I am. Now, let's get into this one right quick because we only have a couple more minutes. Why should we merge our money? Couples ask the question, why should we merge our money? Why should money be merged? You had something else, Lane?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're perfect.
Why should we merge our money? Now, what's interesting to me is that when money is separate, sometimes, a lot of times, there's trust. In our experience, there's some trust issues. Now, I understand if your partner is bad with money, you need to get them some money help. They need to recognize that they want some money help,
Right.
Help understanding exactly how to function with money. I would even go back to having a vision and a mission statement for your family.
Yes.
Right, because if you don't something that Robert Kiyosaki shared. No, that was Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey is a guy we listen to coming up, and he talked about how you need to tell every penny where to go.
Assign it.
You assign every cent. So if you have a clear-cut vision and mission statement for your family and where you want to go, start there. And it could be something basic. It doesn't have to be anything highfalutin. How do you want your family? What kind of? Don't ask me to spell that.
Okay.
Don't ask me to spell that. I'm trying to be fancy.
Okay.
I'm a country boy trying to be fancy, so I use some words that. Anyway, so, but that's what we've seen.
Yeah.
In couples that there's some trust, that maybe some trust issues, and maybe rightfully so.
And that's why I kind of was looking at the question like, most people ask, they don't ask why should we merge our money. They ask, more so, why merge? I mean, why is this even a topic? Because most people just think about keeping it separate anyway. So it's not looking at it like we're saying that everybody should merge.
No.
Although we believe that that there should be an account, right, for the household.
And there's research that shows that there's a situation
when it's not done that way.
When you don't have it that way, either you decide to have an allowance. Not saying that you don't have, you can't have separate bank accounts.
Right.
You can have separate bank accounts, but how's about there's something in the household? But and again, the research shows that when couples when they don't see their blood, sweat, and tears in the form of their money as one, my money and what I put in and what you put in. Oh, you pay this, you but then I pay that. Well, he's short on this and they short on that, and then after a while we're keeping count. And keeping count is one of the destructive behaviors in a relationship that destroys a relationship. It is a destroyer.
And it causes mistrust.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the huge things about it is that, when you're not able to trust each other, right, with, is there hidden money, right? Now, I do believe in,
Yeah, talk about it.
Okay, I believe in anybody in the chat. Do you believe that a stash is important? I know for women.
Talk about it.
Most, you will find most women or some of us, especially old school, we'll have a stash. I know.
Old school.
Yeah. Okay, I did date myself right there.
Say that.
But
Cougar.
having some, that to just kind of set to the side that is specifically for the family.
That's
or what
right.
have you. So it's not like I'm keeping this is mine and mine only, mine
Right.
alone. But it's still for, the rainy day, so to speak, that concept. But yeah, when we look at it, we're looking at the money causing mistrust when it's not, merged.
Right.
And that's the danger of it all. That's what we're trying to avoid. Right? Is that level of mistrust and wondering, you got yours, and what you doing with your money? Are you coming up? You driving up with this new, this new coat, this new fur, Okay, let's be real. With this new car,
right.
With this new pair of Apple bottoms, you know, and all is that red bottom,
Yeah, not apple bottoms.
apple
Ooh,
bottoms was
you know it. Apple bottoms.
those are G's.
Okay, you back to the whole how much sex thing.
No, that now see you took that there. See,
As a
anyway,
man, as a man.
but yeah, so that's
Yes,
something
ma'am.
that we like to talk about.
We have Holden. She is in agreement with mother. She said, "Stash always. Hey, baby, I can help out when it gets tough."
Oh,
Yes.
look at
See,
Hulda.
thank
Look
you,
at you,
Hulda.
ma'am.
Yes.
Come on,
We have to do
man.
that. Kind of
That's
keep that,
hey,
because you never know what's going to happen.
because I would even say, as far as the separate accounts, if a partner have a separate account, at least allow them to know. Let's say, I mean, just don't
To know
hide
that
nothing.
there is an account.
Yeah, that there is an account. But
Okay.
when you got this separate account and you stashing money and so on and so forth, and the other partner doesn't know, it opens up. I'm just statistically,
What is the
it
two?
opens up issues.
Okay.
hmm
Okay.
It opened up some situations.
Okay.
But yeah,
There's counseling for that.
yeah. But I mean, because if
No, I'm
you think
teasing,
about
I'm
it,
teasing.
look, yeah, that is at ericandelaine.com, right?
There you go.
Yeah, but no, when you have people when they pass, when you look at just being able,
Now that part, yeah.
yeah, if we're gonna be, if we're about team us,
Mhm.
then we're beginning with the end in mind, like my man Stephen Covey,
Mhm.
beginning with the end in mind. So we're thinking on how, if something was to happen,
Mhm.
right? So I had a relative that had a situation where she couldn't, the person passed away, and they weren't able to get access. It took a while to get access to that money.
Yeah.
Um,
That's definitely a huge problem. I
yes,
mean,
yes, yes.
I definitely see that being something that's hard to just kind of move forward from, because you're trying to handle so much. But I think too, when we're talking about having a stash, and this is for, it takes a mature, individual to be
Yeah.
able to, really know that this is what this is for,
That's
right?
right.
And then you letting others, you letting somebody else know that this is there,
That's right.
or you're not just like keeping it all to yourself, like this is my stash and I know everything where it's said and where it's to go or what have you, but you do share with somebody else that you know and love. It could be a sibling, a responsible child or something like that, where somebody
Mhm.
always knows
Mhm.
exactly what's there.
Yeah. So none of that was his is mine and what's mine is mine. I need you to affirm that before America. Uh, so none of that.
None of
There
that.
you have it, America. There you have it.
I struggle with that, y'all. I struggle. But yes.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to not.
I tried, y'all. I
I need you to
tried.
agree with your father.
But if I'm gonna, if we're gonna do right, I guess I gotta say that, none of that.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, that's
yes.
true.
Be an example.
Of course.
All right. So the next question was, who cheats more, men or women?
First of all, is that a hand
There's
in
a hand
the
in the
back?
building. There's a hand in the building.
Men.
Men? Why you say men?
What they do?
Oh, do they? Well, they cheating with somebody.
Oh, okay. That's a thought.
But that has been a question. And matter of fact,
Yeah.
that question came up this morning on Erica Campbell and Griff
Yes.
talks about that, and
That was funny.
I was like, man, it is. It's a shame that it is, but they're cheating with someone.
Yeah. However, I mean, I think it's hard to say in today's time, really, because there's been a shift, right? But first of all, let us start with, there should not be cheating. Okay.
Hands
We all know that.
Mhm.
But when we're looking at the question just for what it is, it's been more known that men cheat. that men
It-
have.
it's-
Okay, when you think of think of it in terms of this, when somebody says a side piece,
right.
that is normally
Well,
thinking of it's in regards to a man.
just true. And that's it's kind of it's I'm gonna say it like this. It's kind of like domestic violence.
Mm.
Domestic violence, people automatically think that the man is the perpetrator
Okay,
when it's
I
not
see that.
true. Because the man will not come forth and say
Right,
that it's a
he's
being beat.
abused.
Remember that we had a situation where this guy had to been 6'5", 270 pounds, almost 300 pounds, and he was swole buff,
Mhm.
and much like myself, he was buffified.
Yeah.
He had his swollage on,
Yeah,
right?
that's right,
Much,
baby.
much like myself,
That's right, baby.
right? Much
Yeah,
like myself,
that's right.
just about 8 inches,
Yeah, yeah.
smaller or whatever. But anyway, much like myself. So he stood up with this deep voice
Mhm.
and said his name, and he said, "I'm a victim of domestic violence." And there was a hush that came over the audience
With a few giggles.
and some giggles.
Yeah.
It was like, so I believe now one of the part of the question that they had was, and who does it better?
Mhm.
I think women do it better, and they're very discreet about what they do and how they do it.
Now that part I agree.
They're not going to come out saying
Right.
that, now they might say it at the beauty shop,
Mhm. Mhm.
but they not, it's not going to get found. They will take it to their grave
Mhm. Well,
that they
remember we
done
had
messed around.
another live where one of our one of our participants actually said that. She was like, "Listen, I will take it to my grave.
Mhm.
I will go out with that secret."
Yes.
But yeah, I definitely think that women are more suave
Mm.
and savvy, when it comes to if they are doing something, that is just not, that's not benefiting the marriage, right?
Mhm.
Okay, let me just spell it out, with an affair.
Yeah, not true. Like you said, there are statistics that show that the more women became entered into the workplace
workplace.
after World War II, that
Yeah.
a lot of um, women began to, it's access.
Hmm.
Now, back in the day, it used to be a thing about the woman cheating with the mailman because the mailman was walking by, and the milkman because he was walking through.
Yeah.
It's a crime of opportunity.
Okay.
for any of them. But
Mhm.
anyway, so for me, I feel like it's both of them. I don't care if it was in today's time, because like most people try to say, well, back in the day, I got not a grandmother, but I have a great ancestor who was moving around.
Mm.
Anyway,
Mhm.
so that's back in the 30s and 40s.
Mm.
So 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Okay, the question
the war
is-
in 20s.
Was that ancestor a male or a female?
Female.
Okay.
Boom. What did the girl say? Why did I get married? Boom.
Boom. There's another question. Yes.
What did the statistics say though?
The statistic is just like the domestic violence statistics.
How many? Yeah.
It's
how many
just
is
like the
actually gonna
domestic violence.
confess?
Women are not going to confess that they've done something that they wasn't supposed to do.
Is that true,
That they-
women?
Uh,
Is that true?
I just said that they wasn't going to tell you. they
I'm trying to
ain't gonna tell
catch
you.
somebody. I'm trying to catch
Trying to catch
somebody.
somebody slipping.
Oh,
Don't
no, I ain't
slip.
gonna trap nobody.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I do agree with you on that. I think Well, you didn't say. Did you say that you think that men cheat more?
No, I don't think men cheat.
You don't
more.
think?
I think. I
So you
think
think
it's
men?
both
You
of
think
them.
women
It's-
cheat more
because
and
they
women do
cheating
it
with
better?
somebody. They doing it with somebody who I guess
So-
I
so
am
are
saying
you-
they do it. Well, I don't like to call it better. They're more skillful at it.
Okay. But see, I
Is that the
don't
same
know
thing?
how I feel about you putting all of that, both of those on the women.
No, I'm
like-
not putting both of those on the women.
Come on now.
I mean, we can go to the Bible and talk about.
Oh, don't do that now, because we know.
Nah,
I mean,
I can't do it.
as far as multiples, even in any situation, how we look at history, it has been the man. If we look at
Because it's been told that that's the man.
it, okay,
We got
well,
away with women.
we disagree.
The Bible got some laws on that too. You know.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
got some laws on
Absolutely.
that. No, I'm not going to put it. I will admit that men do frequent it. You know,
Mhm.
it's frequently and it's exposed because they don't do it as well.
I mean, think about it. I have, one of your family members that actually told me, that listen, don't worry about, your husband and what he's doing. A man is going to be a man,
Right.
just as long as he's what? Bringing
Bringing
the
the
money
check.
home to you.
Right.
And I looked at her and I was like, "Not my man. That's not how it goes." But she was an older family member,
Mhm.
and that was the norm.
Mm-hmm.
That was her experience,
Mm-hmm.
and that was what she saw as
Mhm.
well. So I think a lot of that played, into how we view and how women view it.
Right.
But again, in this day and time, women are more, they're more out there. And some women are just like, listen, he got his and I got mine. And it's crazy out there. So we don't even want to paint,
Everybody got a joke.
that. Yeah.
So basically, we have been practicing in our community polygyny.
Don't even say
Okay.
that word.
I'm just saying.
Don't.
I'm not agreeing with it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that should be done.
But that's really it's kind of like polyamory, right?
Well, kind of, because
Yeah.
the boo thing on the side piece,
Yeah. And we ain't
you are
trying to-
actually the side to her main piece,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just Anyway,
it's chaos.
we trying to develop a healthy,
That's right.
positive
Yes.
relationship culture in our community. So,
Yeah.
with that being said,
So with all of the questions, right?
yes, with all of the
Those
questions,
are issues that we address
That we
in our
address in the
workshops. If you attend a workshop with Eric and Elaine with E Squared,
we got a pop up.
we're going to go into these topics, right? And we'll dialogue even more. We'll
Yes.
actually show you statistics,
Mhm.
and we'll go in depth
the
with
receipts.
with the receipts, and we'll go in depth with just how this fares in the full dynamic of the family
Yes,
and the healthy family. Because remember,
Right.
that's what we're talking about
right.
is healthy relationships.
One, you gotta believe that you are not what you've been doing.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna go into all of that, because some for instance, some men believe that same thing. They believe that everybody cheat.
Right.
The fella told me I was an anomaly.
Yeah.
And I don't like to say I'm an anomaly. I came from a family that on my pop's side,
Mm.
just saying. But that was a choice that I made.
Yeah.
And I could have succumbed to and just felt like, oh, well, that's just what we do. No, I decided I was going to be, I don't know why Maverick is coming up to my mind. I don't even use the word Maverick.
Mm.
I decided I was going to be totally different. I decided I wanted something different.
Yeah.
I recognized that wasn't going to be healthy. That wasn't going to be the best thing for me long term. I didn't want to keep, wondering. I got shot at once, but so that kind of helped me too.
And it wasn't me, y'all. It wasn't me.
That time. No. And being a kid growing up with with a single mom, and that had a situation where cheating was the reason why I wound up not having my dad at the house. It was a no-brainer. Was it easy? I'm not saying that it's easy,
Right.
But for men who want to be men, be different, because everybody done it. What's different about you, bro?
There you go.
What's different about you? Do you want to be a maverick? I challenge all my brothers out there to be a maverick. right?
Should we look that
Yeah, I
word
need
up?
to look up
We need to
Maverick.
look that
I
up
think
before
I
we
think
start
it's
telling people to be that.
be a Maverick. But
Can-
that's just
can
the thing that
someone-
come up.
Can someone look that up in the room, please?
Yes.
Maverick. But
Yeah.
but
So-
I like what you're saying in the sense that it was a choice.
Yeah.
And that's what we're talking about is everything is a choice, you know. Uh listen, it's where nowadays people don't care if you have a ring on or not. You know,
No.
they don't care if you have 5 children or if you have 10. They don't care. And they will tell you, listen, you know, you married, I'm married. Oh yeah, well me too. You know, you know, so it's that kind of craziness going on. But yes,
Yeah.
did you find it?
Yes, maverick means an unorthodox or independent-minded person.
Boom.
All right.
But that's sad that cheating would be like orthodox now.
Mm,
You know, like this is how things flow now as far as the cheating is concerned.
mm,
And having, you know, again, but making that choice. And women choosing to not believe
mm.
if it, let's say she had never cheated, like the woman said here in our living room and said to my face in a conversation with us, say, all men cheat. Now, what was
that was her
interesting,
belief.
that was her belief because what was interesting, she was a pastor's daughter of a mega church,
Yeah.
and her father had families within the church.
Yeah.
No, not just the first family. He had a couple of other families, not one or two, no, families within his mega church. So
imagine
her-
that, you know, how that distorted her
Her view,
view of men.
right?
You know, so yeah, that was her narrative. She created
And
that
she's
narrative.
single today.
Yeah.
So that brings us. We're gonna close out with that. Is the fact that, you know, we are serving single people.
Yes.
We're going to be doing a single pop-up shop. We want you to go to our website, ericandelaine.com, and submit your information there so we can keep you abreast of all the happenings,
Yes.
things that are coming up. We also have a end of year discount for you guys for services,
Yes.
a 21% discount on all services
Mhm.
on the website.
Mhm.
If you want some getwear, those services come with the gear,
Absolutely.
right?
We're doing
So
it.
yes, we're doing it. Getting that's with the Black Love Matters gear. We have some more gear coming out and everything. Some new designs, some things, fun things that.
And yeah, we
Like,
think you're really
because
like.
listen, they call me cheesy if they want to, but from a kid, I always wanted to match with my wife. Now call me a simp if you want to. Hey, I'm a simp, and I don't go dry. I'm not lacking
That's right.
in anything, not just the physical touch, not just the anything. I'm not lacking.
Mhm.
All right, was that too much?
No, I'm
Country.
yeah, you are, but that's good. That's
Okay.
all right.
All right,
No,
listen.
you're good. You're good.
Anyway, if you like the content, again, hit that old like button, share this video with friends, comment
Yes.
below. Oh, wait a minute, we had some comments and I didn't even get them. Oh, wow.
Mm.
No, something else is happening there.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Then.
Yeah, we'll get that situated. All righty, y'all. So anyway, that is
That's it. That's it for us.
that's
this
a
Thursday.
wrap for us this
Yes.
Thursday. We look forward to seeing you next Thursday in virtual and live events to come.
Yes.
With that, is that it? Did I hit everything?
You did a wonderful job.
All right, we working things out, y'all. This is I think we are 2 months in
I think so.
on this, so
we've
we're tweaking
been,
it.
Been good. We've been doing it.
We welcome some comments regarding the content we're talking about.
And
If you
just
have
encouraging
questions.
you, if you have, we say it every time. If you have anything that you want us to talk about, if you want us to
Yeah.
discuss, make it known. Go to our website or always send us an email, and we'll make sure that we touch on the subjects that are speaking directly to you and your situation.
Yes, yes, yes. All righty. With that, peace and many blessings.